This is Ashley. Ashley has a lot to do today. A nice orderly office would really help her get the job done. But as you can see, there's quite a few distractions. Oh, Ashley, how did you let it get this way? Look at you trying to focus, but you just can't do it, can you? Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
My office is a complete disaster.
Yes, Ashley, we already knew that. We can tell just by looking at it. Well, you're not telling us the whole story, are you now, Ashley? There's a lot more to this problem.
Okay, y'all, so normally decluttering is so hard, but this company sent me this absolutely gorgeous wand that is supposed to make everything disappear. So we're gonna use it in this decluttering process, and I think it's gonna move things along. This thing makes anything that you pointed at disappear. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate it for you guys right now.
They just don't make things the way that they used to, do they, my friends? Well, welcome to my office makeover, and I wanted to let you guys know that there's no magic wand that's going to get you a cleaned up space. So what we're going to do is just get down and get it done. I'm clearing out the office with the help of my husband just to give myself a fresh new outlook on this room. And it's really going to help me not want to put the clutter back into the space. But if you have a room just like this, I am here for you. We are going to do this together. I know it can feel overwhelming. That's why this room got to the place that it was, because I was so overwhelmed for so very long. But today we're going to defeat those spaces that have been defeating us, and we're going to say no more. In this video, I am going to be turning this complete disaster into my dream office. So you can expect a lot of cleaning and decluttering motivation, as well as several beautiful DIY decor pieces that actually are stunning. You would never know that you actually made it yourself. I'm going to show you guys a Pottery Barn dupe flower arrangement that I am really excited about. So I hope you guys will stick around until the very end of the video so you can see the grand reveal of this office makeover. It's gonna be a good one, y'all.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's pretty well cleaned out, except for I do still have to clean out these cabinets, which is gonna be a nightmare. I have to clean the upholstery. Obviously, these are in really bad condition. I need to clean this rug. It's kind of hard to see, but it is really bad. Hi, Maple. Hi, baby. You come and see Mama. But look how clean and bright this looks. This is why it's a good idea to just completely empty out your room, because then it gives you a fresh outlook on the room. Look at her just tear. Maple, me, quit. Quit that. Let me show you some of the disaster that my living room is right now. Literally everything is in my kitchen. So we just moved the mess out here. But it's okay, because we're gonna get this cleaned up, and it's gonna get worse before it gets better, y'all.
Even if you try
It is time for me to start cleaning these upholstered chairs, and for just a little bit I thought about just getting rid of them because they were too far gone, but I decided to give it my best try with this upholstery cleaner, and no, that is not what it looks like. That's probably ice cream or chocolate or some kind of snack like that. And for a small season of time, I did let the kids come into this room, and before you know it, they were asking me if they could eat, and I finally just gave in, and it became such a problem. I learned my lesson, y'all. I'll never let them eat in here again. But I was absolutely amazed at this upholstery cleaner. It worked wonders on these chairs. It really brought them back to life. I wouldn't say 100% brand new, but maybe like 98% new. So I will link one of these in the description box if you don't have one. These are so handy to have because you can use these on upholstered furniture like your couch. Also, your mattress on your bed needs to be cleaned, or you could use them in your car. But look at all that. Ew, that is so gross. I can't believe that was in my furniture. So happy that is gone. I'm going to go ahead, since everything is out of the room, and give this bookshelf a good cleaning with Mrs. Meyer's Daisy scent. And my husband took that desk out so I can get this disgusting rug out of here. This is a My Texas Homes rug. And she said, and when she was advertising, that you could take this outside and wash it with a water hose. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put it to the test. So we'll see if that rug actually does come clean outside. So I'm also going to clean my floor really, really good, and I'm going to give it a good mop so that everything in this room will be fresh and clean for this office makeover.
You as you drive, do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause
Now, my rug was so dirty. I decided to go ahead and spray it down with the Dawn Power Wash spray. And then I went back with some Fabric Safe bleach. It's a low splash bleach in the lavender scent. I don't necessarily recommend that you guys do this to your rugs, but I honestly did not have anything to lose because this rug, as you can see in the sunlight, was just so dirty. And I just went in with a wet rag and scrubbed this rug by hand. I'm sure there was a much better way to do this, but either way, hey, I got the job done and I got myself a little workout. It was super hot on this day. So the sun really did help to bleach out all of the dark spots as well. But the part that was the most satisfying was when I rinsed all of that off, you could see the dirty water just pouring off of this rug. So I can go ahead and verify for y'all that the My Texas Home rug really is washable outdoors. This rug dried out beautifully and it came right back to its perfect white self. And I have had this rug for at least 4 years, so that is awesome. Well, it looks like Maple is having a great day. So we are going to go ahead and I'm going to paint a bright white color paint on this wainscoting that we have on our wall. And I wanted to tell you guys about this. My husband did this several years ago. All it is the drywall with a piece of trim that he ran along the lower third of the room. And then he just framed up those squares. and just nailed them right into the wall. And then the baseboard was already there. So that looked really, really pretty, and we just painted it all the same color. But when we picked out the color paint, it was more on the creamy, yellowy kind of side, and I've never been happy with it. So I just thought I would go ahead and freshen up this paint. And we're also going to be painting our French doors, and my husband had painted the panes with a liquid masking tape. And what that does is it just creates a barrier on your glass panes so you don't have to be careful when you go in with your paint. It is just such a time saver. So I will just show you guys a picture right now of the liquid masking tape. If you need that, I do highly recommend it. It makes things so much easier. Now, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about these French doors. These French doors were actually the doors that we walked through on our wedding day. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but we got married in my parents' backyard. It was really pretty. My parents have a view of a pasture with a whole bunch of cows, and it's just got trees, and the view is gorgeous. And my dad took it upon himself to go, and he went to a resale shop and bought these beautiful old church doors. And he was so proud. He brought them to me, and he showed me and gave me this idea that we could frame them up at the base of my parents' deck. And as we, got ready to walk through, they would open the doors up, and all of our bridal party would just walk through the doors, and it really made it special. It almost kind of felt like a church outside, and it was absolutely beautiful. My dad also made a stunning cross that we got married right in front of, and it was just so meaningful. And I just really have a great dad, y'all, so I wanted to share that story with you. But when we decided that we were going to enclose this area of our home and make a little office space, we were looking for French doors, and my mom reminded me that they still had the actual doors from our wedding day. So I was so excited. I had to have them. And so now we can never, ever move because this house has our wedding doors in our office. Such a special reminder of one of the best days in our lives.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better. Is this what you want now? Or is it because you can't forget her? I can't keep pretending it's not getting to me. It's never ending. Can't give you what you need. You're misbehaving. Yeah, it's getting to me. It's never ending. You can give anything, so you can go. Go, yeah. So I can focus. I just need to focus on myself. Yeah, you better go. So I can focus. I just need to focus on myself.
Okay, y'all, here is a simple way to add a touch of glam and sparkle to any space. I just had that vase already, and I got a couple bags of these crushed glass mirror things. What is this called? Vase filler from Michael's, and I bought them on clearance. So if you go right now, I'm sure you can get some at a pretty good price. So I dumped them right in, and then you just put a candle of your choice right in the middle, and I did kind of twist it and move it around to get it, kind of far down in there. For the lid, I just went ahead and got a knob at Lowe's that matched the color, and I hot glued it on. I do recommend that you also use E6000 glue, as well as the hot glue for that long lasting hold. But this is so cute. I love the little knob at the top. How elegant.
Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
Now, I knew I wanted something very special to go in this room, so I found this wall art frame at Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance from the spring section, and I'm not in love with it, but really I just wanted the canvas and bonus points if it had a frame, which it did. And I got this for about $30. So what I'm doing is I'm going over this with some watered down white paint, and I just showed you guys the consistency is really, really runny. And then I'm taking my dry chip brush and just going over it all different directions to give it a lot of texture. So I'm going to repeat this process with a little bit of the thicker white paint until I get the desired look. And then I'm going to be adding in a few extra touches in just a minute.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die. Even if you try.
Now I'm finishing off my frame with the gold leaf rub and buff. This stuff is just so awesome, and it really gives my frame an elegant touch. But after I do that, while my paint is still a little bit wet, I am going to finish off with some of this extra fine glitter, and I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. You can get it at most craft stores. Even Walmart sells this, I think, nowadays, but it is in the crystal diamond color, and I went really, really heavy with the glitter. This takes it up a notch, y'all. So just make sure that you get the extra fine glitter so it keeps it really, really elegant. Now I'm going to be working on this little gold floral piece that I found on the clearance rack at the at-home store. And I am planning on putting some of these clear rhinestones right in the middle of these flowers. This really looks so pretty. I remember seeing this at Kirkland's one time. They had a piece of art with the rhinestones in the center of the flowers, and I always thought that was so cute. So that's kind of a thank you to Kirkland's for inspiring this look. But if you don't have a floral piece like what I found, I was thinking you could probably just stencil with gold paint right on top of your canvas. So that is an option if you do not have one of these gold floral things. I know that could probably be hard to find, but this piece of art, once you see it at the end when it's put together, it is so elegant. It looks like I spent $200 or $300 on it. And speaking of expensive things, I am fixing to show you guys my favorite, best dupe I have ever done, and that is a DIY Pottery Barn look-alike flower arrangement with resin in the bottom. And in case you guys did not know, Pottery Barn is where it's at for realistic, gorgeous centerpieces. However, you have to be married to a Rockefeller in order to buy one, okay? So we are going to make one. And so what I did is I went ahead and got some very realistic hydrangeas. I have a peony in there and a couple of these beautiful blush hydrangeas. I got most of my flowers at Michael's on clearance from spring. So also they do have some very, very realistic hydrangeas on Amazon as well. So I will link those for you guys. But this resin is what I picked up at Michael's. It's Ashland brand. You mix part A and part B together. This is very, very important. Please follow the directions to the T. And once you do that, you're going to mix it up for the time that it tells you to. I think mine was like 6 to 8 minutes. So I went ahead and did 8 minutes just to be on the safe side. And you just pour it right into your vase. I used a fishbowl kind of vase, and So it's very liquidy when you first do it, but it will harden up over 1 to 2 days. And I hot glued the flowers around the top. That is so cute. I'm going to show y'all in just a minute how that turned out. Put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. All right, friends, so here's a true confession for you. It happens to the best of us. I made a design mistake and I could have easily left it out and pretended like I didn't, but I sure did. So I removed this wall collage and I replaced it with this really cute mirror. No, that is not a husband cam, that is a mirror. So I thought it looked so much better, so much more simple and just easy on the eyes right here above the piano with these 2 orchids on either side. So I'm much happier with that, and now it's just all about adding those finishing touches. Now you can buy some of these lighted branches at Hobby Lobby, and I just added in those white flowers as well as a very realistic white cherry blossom. So I was just showing you guys that I put the battery pack just hanging behind that vase. That way I can turn it on and off depending on if I want to add a little bit of sparkle to my office, which, let's be serious, I'm probably always going to want that on. So I think it just adds so much magic. Another thing I'm showing you here is this hot glued curtain that I made to hide some storage. This is a great idea if you have a lot to store like I do. Well, Ashley, you've done it. Your office is clean, decorated, and very organized. You'll be so much more productive, don't you think? Now you'll have time for all kinds of things. Things that really matter, like subscribing to this channel, for example. Yes, you may even have time to remember that old piano sitting in the corner. You remember that, don't you, Ashley?